Welcome back to the show, everybody. Kamen Rider G.O.D. Episode number 9, Genm Master 2016. And Uncle Triple's got questions. Yeah, lots of questions about this episode. Well, lots of them. You know what? Uncle Triple's got lots of questions. Let's not beat around that bush, okay? All right. Let's start with this. All right. Previously on this show we watched, a rider, as Kamen Rider XA was eliminated off the face of existence. Like, you remember that? Him and Asshole Man, non-existent. That also include Call on Duty Black Cops. That also include Kamen Rider Laser Turbo and Saber from American Gladiators, and of course Shin Kamen Guru Lord Kuroto Dan, one of many Ryan Bomber's waifus, Kamen Rider Poppy aka Deep Voice El Giver Poppy, and then there was Parado and all them other dudes, some people for some movies. Shout out to my nigga Big Budo, you know him as better as Hiroshi Tanahashi. Regardless of that, Kamen Rider XA was eliminated off the face of time and space as soon as Riot watches and stuff. So we've eliminated that off the face of the planet. So, in this alternate new time, Time Lord Dad gets fucked up by his own daddy. Or son, actually. So, there's that. So, you know what I'm saying? Timeline's so confusing, I forget who the daddy, who the father. That's how messed up Urth and jack stuff up when, our Shin Kami Lulu Toroto Dan is now Kamen Rider Rose. Secret, I guess. So, let's reestablish here. Okay. X8 has been wiped off the face of the time map because, OG Young Lord Sogo, right? So, eliminate off the face of the map, Rod Watch, right? So, that sits up here. No Gem Corp, no video games being very bad. I thought Mighty Action X on 3DS was pretty decent, but regardless of that. So, instead of it being a gang corporation, Shin Kamen Guru Lord Kuroto Dan, now known as Dan Kuroto King, as it is because it's Dan Kuroto, you know what I'm saying? Japanese play on words and shit. He kills Time Lord Dad, and Time Lord Dad all fucked up, and now he's taking over the Japan. Like, he done sat up here. It's like that episode of Family Guy where Peter was like, he found that this wasn't part of Spooner Street and was like, this Petopia, bitch. It's kind of like that. Given all of this information, later in the episode we see Hina and she gets the shit slapped out of her, and I'm sitting up here wondering, like, if and understanding and knowing that Shin Kami Guru Lo Kuroto Dan, aka Dan Kuroto King, at this juncture is already Kamen Rider O's, did not her meeting Edgy in the first place and all the fun stuff that you can do with that or whatever, why did she just pick him up over his head or something and like sit up here and do a power slam like she Braun Strowman or something? But that didn't happen because as Shin Kami Guru Lo Kuroto Dan, aka Dan Kuroto King, was about to go for that ultimate pip slapping in a bitch life, you got OG Young Sogo like, what's up, baby? King on King action, pound it, you know what I'm saying? Like that one meme about Tommy and Jason where 10 can talk to a 10, but I'm 11, please continue, that type of shit. There was that. So, in all of this, during all this crazy time, we're gonna go back early in the episode when Dan Kuroto King first turns into Kamen Rider O's, is that Moon Juice and the boy Gazy sit up here and notice that he's from the year 2016, is at least what we're supposed to think, and then during a fight, and then at some point in the beginning earlier, yummies were created, like all these coins, like, plop them, happy birthday, bitch, because you ain't think I was gonna bring that up, I'm bringing that up. That's all throwback to birthday cakes. This episode should have had a birthday cake in it. If the next episode don't have a birthday cake in it, I'm whooping somebody's ass. Get me birthday cake now. But anyway, back to the point. There were yummies created. For some reason, I'm like, weirdly enough, because now we're getting into the point where showing off powers that you've already seen is less and less of a thing to save time and money to produce this show, which is very important, by the way. They just sit up here popping ride watches and other ride watches together to sit up here just transforming before the Transformers started. I'm just kind of like, Yeah, it's about that time now. We need to make room for Two Toys. You saw this old shit. But for some reason, the Yummies wouldn't die until they got hit with finishes. And by the way, now that I remember this, and I didn't mention this in 8 and 8.5, I gotta appreciate the boy Gay Z. Not only is one of them finishes, it's the high tie shining strike, but then that rider kick finisher is big, feet in your ass, please. And I was like, that was kind of dope. But regardless of that, for some reason, it took a whole bunch of energy to kill the Yummies, which I don't quite get myself. But regardless, let's see, where was I? Oh, fast forward. Okay, so Moon Juice and Gay Z go to the year 2016 because they get the Genm rider watch, and then you got the boy Gay Z like, yo, it's Genm time, son. So he sits up here, puts in work, and does a weird, strange finisher that doesn't involve a bike. So I was a little confused. So there was that too. But then they sit up here and realize, and don't realize at the same time, who he actually is, because he's been wiped off the face of the planet as we know him as Shin Kami Guru Lo Kuroto Dan, even though y'all know him as Dan Kuroto King. Keep the fuck up, right? So they sit up here, go back in the time again, and then OG Young Sogo gives Gay Z the ass whooping of the career, son. Of the career, get this ass whoop. Take this massive motherfucking L. L, bitch. L, catch it, L. You just got off the time machine. And then Ogie Sogo, he ran up on your ass and hit you with that shit, catching the L. But I'm not Dwight done singing this song, because there's gotta be something more to this. Because when Sogo whooping that ass, Gay Z wasn't really trying. So was this really the setup for some ultimate shit? I really don't know. But regardless, Gay Z called him a motherfucking L. He called him a L. And I love this song. Now back to reviewing the projects, catching the mails. So, with all of that being said, give me a second. L God, in 12th letters name, Gay Z called that motherfucking L. Real fucking shit. I pray to you, and also in the name of the horse-based God and the hentai-based God, that you continue to deliver us from L's, make cripples out of niggas, and show the people the way of the tentacle rape. In L's name, amen. Shout to Minister W in the synagogue. You know what, it really good. Anyway, even in this L getting delivered, is that Dan Kuroto King is like, yo, you whooped your homie ass. Like, yo, you can be down with me, cuz. Like, yeah, I get to be down with you because you the king and shit, and I think this is really cool. But it makes no sense. During all of this, you got the true Lord Waza sitting up here like, yo, you should really get the power of Kamen Rider O's, cause okay, and that happens, and then that happened at some point, and this happened. Oh, and then after all of that happened, is that Hina gets taken to jail, and there's Edgy Hino in there not holding up underpants, so that was weird too. And that was an episode of Kamen Rider C.O. That was seriously the whole episode. Seriously, no bullshit. That was your episode. Let's seriously review this for a second time. No jokes. When I opened up and started the review, I had legitimate fucking questions that I think that after the joke review, that I really can try to put some of this into perspective for myself, right? I am slowly getting and understanding how time works when things happen. We all know the basic drill of what things is, are, and was, right? Is, are, and was. Anytime someone becomes another rider, the original rider is no longer that rider because they were never that rider because they are eliminated from history. We know that. This is the first time we have seen true versions of the reverberating effects of what happened when ride watches hit the picture. We got a little bit of this in the build arc when at the end of Juggernaut bitch like, yo, hey buddy who tried to kill me, man, your head okay? And I was like, the fuck? But yeah, we saw that little tinge, and I'm thinking like, yo, this is not a thing that's not gonna come up for quite a while. It's come up now because this is now bigger than just a small mention of Takumi now. this is now Dan Kuroto King, aka Shin Kami Guru Lord Kuroto Dan, killed Time Lord Dad, murdered that nigga, and has taken over the Japan, cause fuck you, this Petopia bitch. So, that's the thing. We also know that because of Earth's interference in whatever things are or might be, is that you set forward in time that there is no Kamen Rider Rose. We don't have any clue or idea the event in when our Shin Kami Guru Lord Kuroto Dan, aka Dan Kuroto King, ultimately becomes another role, so that'll probably be answered next episode. We'll just assume Edgy's in the middle of doing a rider kick and just fall out of it, and then there'll just be a hand that don't talk because he's just not in this episode. But Ankh is my dude. Regardless, something about ice pops. So, given all of this, the L that Gay Z caught, and that was a massive motherfucking L, by the way, I still don't quite understand it, and I don't think I will unless I have birthday cake and more answers to these questions, because if what we are watching right now is the reverberating effect of X8 never existing, but understanding and ultimately knowing what becomes of, then what is it really, though? What is it really? I don't know. But though, I got something else for you. I wanted to separate all of this from the rest of the episode because I thought it was important to cover, like, on some other tip. The opening of our episode with Schwartz, Hora, and Ur, right? Of understanding that how all of their previous attempts to build these and other riders, whether you sit up here, basketball people, my son may have a disease, I don't know, your girlfriend dead, but we kidnapping girls, and then you can suck all the energy, but you two riders too, and a dude who was a punk who couldn't tell a girl he loved him, but sit up here and tried to kill his homeboy for that same pussy. I don't know. I don't. In all of this, the explanation of the reason why Sogo gets to where he is in the timeline where he becomes Omazeo is because he wants to be king enough, and it was like, yo, I got the dude for you. And of course, you go get Shin Kami Guru Lord Kuroto Dan, aka Dan Kuroto King, because that just seems like the most logical thing to do. The reason why I bring this up is basic rider stuff. Remember, this is a tokusatsu show. Also a show designed to sell toys to kids, blah, blah, blah. We've been over this a billion trillion times. Think about every time your hero is in a pinch, getting their ass whooped by somebody way stronger than them. And then they sit up here out of nowhere, get the muster out of nowhere to sit up here and do dirt to whoever it is that's whooping their ass to then whoop their ass, right? I think Rider Watches work the same way. That it's a harmonizing, and I know that's probably a weird word to use given, but also that the will of the rider in question who you are stealing from needs to harmonize with the person who the time jackers are trying to make king. And it's probably going to be a long while before the three of them find somebody who can legitimately stand up to OG Young Sogo thing, because I just can't wait to be king, and all that old stuff. So, given all of this information, this show just got a lot more interested on Incident Accident Purpose. I know I still got 8.5 in which to watch, and I will do that separately, and that'll be out to you guys later, which will probably answer some of these questions. But I think that my choice of watching the 0.5 separately from the episode brings these open-ended questions that I can then use the 0.5 to answer any lingering questions that I have. So that's always good. Great episode. It was good to see Hina again, even though she didn't body slam somebody like Braun Strowman. I'm like, Eddie Hino was in a room dressed up in a suit, even though we know he got some throwback ties with the government. He wasn't walking around telling, hey, yo, it's my lucky underwear. And we got Shin Kamiguru Loco down murdering Time Lord Dad and deliver him a fucking L. And then we got OG Young Sogo delivering an ultimate fucking L to Gay Z, because, hey, it's Tuesday, bruh. But technically it's Wednesday, so it is what it is. It's the day that ends in Y, and Gay Z called a motherfucking L, so that's what it is. L's catching L. All praise be to the city guys. You know what it is. Minister W in the building. Got the LAB with me. Always saving you from the Zell and study Zell to make sure that you are a better person or something like that. That is an episode of Kamen Rider Z.O. Oh, I'm sorry. Kamen Rider Z.O. Kamen Rider Z.O. Episode number 9. Genm Master 2016. But seriously, that was an episode. I'll watch that 8.5. I'll be back with you guys a little bit later with that. But regardless of all of that, it is indeed Rider time. We gonna sit that in my Ziku driver. But regardless of all that, sit back, relax, stay tuned. You know I'm your one and only Triple, the G.O.D, aka your Uncle Triple. Got more of what you need, and we'll have more of that for you after these commercial messages. It is always good to see Shin Kamiguru Lord Kuroto down, and even though Lord Dad took a motherfucking out, it's always good to see him too. More show after these commercial messages.